So Ashraf Hakimi rocked up to court to file for a divorce, and my man had everything in his mother's name. His whole net worth, everything in his mama's name.
BDE, boys. That's what that is.
No, do you know what that is? Cuz to me and Sui,
Probably to you as well.
Probably to you as well. That's just another day in the office, mate. That's normal.
Yeah.
If I ever accumulated that type of wealth, that type of money, everything's going in my mum's name.
It's going straight to my mama, like take off, bro.
Not like in the sense I got to take care of my mama. That's part of it, yeah. But I know my mum's the one person in this world that will never rip me. Like my dad would probably. Sorry, Dad, but you probably.
This boy is making $4 million.
He won't mind if I just a couple $100,000.
Fun that man. Come on, cuz.
No, but I'm saying editing because I got to like. Come
no, you
on.
don't. Why do you have to edit it?
Anyway,
it's fine, cuz. What the? We're raw, straight to you. But listen, when a man says that money,
let the disabled person poo themselves.
Yeah. Fuck me. Yeah, that's standard for us.
Yeah, it's standard, bro. Like it didn't surprise me to see that everything was in his mum's name because it's what I do.
It didn't surprise me, but I was yelling it everywhere. I was posting it everywhere.
Yeah.
I was reposting, liking.
Yeah.
You know, there's little Facebook posts, brother. I was sharing them, brother,
Yeah.
because City boys up, bro. The boys are winning, man.
Yeah.
Ashraf Hakimi. Everyone thinks you're playing 4D chess. Really, it's just the Arab thing.
Yeah.
You're not letting no girl take it, especially if she's 12 years older than him. So like, I think the mum knew. Like, I was watching a lot of things, and the mum knew 100%. But the mum's like, let my son have fun with this girl. She's a model, you know. Why not? He's that guy.
rich.
He's him.
Yeah.
He's him. You know, let him have some fun, you know. But the Masori stays with me because no one's gonna look after it like I'm gonna look after it. And bro, straight up, I would have loved to be in that court case.
The traction it's getting is pretty global too. Like everyone knows about it. It's not just the football community. The whole world's hearing about
Bro,
this.
French Montana reposted it because they're Moroccan.
Yeah.
Bro, all the rappers are like, yeah, because it's so like not Western. Like Western world is like tripping out now. Like, oh my god.
Like, oh yeah, she walked away with X amount of millions.
Like Jeff Bezos is spewing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Jeff Bezos? Oh,
Bill
man.
Gates is spewing. He lost half his net worth. Tom Brady, he's stressing right now. He doesn't know what to do.
He's like, I should have just married. I should have just
Tom Brady came back to play another season of football because he didn't want to take that $500 million Fox deal or whatever it was until he settled his divorce. Because if he took that deal and he still wasn't divorced, she would have got half.
But do you know what's funny about? Like,
I don't mind 250 M's, guys. Bro, look at these people's life decisions, yeah? I'm like at Coles thinking, bro, if that is not special, bro, I might grab it. You know what I mean? I'll wait till tomorrow. It's just, I'm not really bad.
But when I say the sugar-free Red Bull's not on sale, I don't get them.
Yeah, because if I'm at Coles and the V's are like $10, I'm like,
Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I can do coffee.
no, it's four for 10. I'm like, I might drop a bag on this, man. I might drop the whole bundle on this.
how much is a coffee? Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, caffeine pills maybe.
Something.
I was saying the funny thing is, like, even if you don't want the stuff in your mum's name, there's a thing called a trust, boys. There's a thing called a trust. You're not going to go to your mum and not going to let your mum protect you. Go get a trust. Set yourself up a trust, put your money there, and you'll be fine. I've never understood why big boys, like, make so much money and then it just goes.
It's the power of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really
It is
is.
power, but
I'm coming, my baby.
It's like those people that you might want to get rid of that if they ever got relegated. Or we spoke about that, about the United tat that you got there.
well, I told you, if they get relegated,
You're going there.
Yeah.
But you don't even go there when they're up far out. You're loyal, bro.
Reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology.
Well,
That
if
one.
you don't want to see your club in
the
there's more
championship?
games, there's more games. It's just 42 games.
More wins.
Vibes.
Oh, right now I'll take that shit, bro. Right now I'm suffering for 3 points.
You guys are going through a mad injury crisis right now. Sabitzer, what, 10 minutes before kickoff?
Bro, we've got a starting 11 that's out injured.
So who is it now? So Rashford's out.
Okay, I'll go back to front. So Tom Hayden, backup goalkeeper, injured, right?
Oh, you went deep.
I want to go the whole team. So on the right side, we've got both our fullbacks are out. So we'll go Tyrell Malacia on the right side, injured. Varane and Martinez through the middle, injured. On the left side, Luke Shaw's injured, but should be back this week. In the middle of the park, we've got Scott McTominay out. We've got Sabitzer out.
Blessing in
And
disguise. Scott McTominay.
And then we've got Garnacho out. We've got Rashford out. And I feel like I'm forgetting something else.
Martial?
No, Martial's back. 70 minutes yesterday. Amazing.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow,
I'll give him a game.
That's an injury coming next week then.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm holding my breath. Just make it to the end of the season.
He's been
Please.
playing well for them. Like, for whatever he's on the pitch, he's doing well. But keep going with this list.
Yeah, I think
Rashford, Martinez, Varane. That's a big
Yeah.
you lost. As soon as you lost Martinez and Varane, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be some problems because watching Maguire is, for me, it's fun. I'll be
What do
honest
you
with
think I
you.
felt last night, bro? 3 minutes in.
Yeah, you were
The
ginning.
guy's on the yellow. I'm like, oh.
But Tanaka was losing yesterday.
I'm like, it's 3 minutes in.
I loved it.
I was like, bro, there's 87 more minutes to
You know what I always say to you? 87 minutes of suffering. And that's not out of time. You know, the out of time is always a guess. Oh, 7 minutes. Oh, my God. But you know what's funny, bro? His confidence is crazy. Like Maguire. He
Hey,
just bounces
straight
back,
up.
bro.
Hey,
He doesn't know he's that shit.
No, he does, cuz. He really
No,
does.
he does not. Have you ever heard the guy talk?
But come on.
Literally the other week.
on, cuz.
No, I swear. Literally the other week, he dropped an interview. It comes out, he goes, every time I've played, we haven't lost. We're like, Harry, you've played like 10 games this season.
Yeah, but he knows.
Here he
Like he
goes.
has TikTok. He watches those Harry Maguire videos. The guy slipping.
Talking about, I told you every time he has a good game, he'll put a compilation video of all these passes like left, right. And remember what I said underneath it? I was like, any professional footballer should be making these
He's
passes.
trying to adjust the Van Dijk price on him. Otherwise, it's more expensive than Van Dijk can fling the pass across. Every footballer should be able to do that.
What?
Like it's basic stuff.
Yeah.
That pass, like any pass, really. Unless you're like Alexander Arnold or a Beckham, whatever, putting those passes in. Different story, but
That's different gravy.
that's different gravy.
I'm talking, this guy's got no pressure. He's moving with the ball, unmarked person.
There's
not
one
big.
one attacker coming straight at him, which is Mems is going again. So yeah, if you don't hear from Mems again, just know that there's Nud killed him. He can't even
Nah,
put on
but
puppy
look,
look.
Injury crisis wise, I think we'll be all right, man. We just need 4 more wins in the Prem.
And you're
4
sweet.
more wins in the Prem. That top floor's locked up, I reckon. Newcastle and Tottenham play
Aston
each
Villa
other.
breathing down your neck.
Nah, Villa, I think will take care of them. Villa don't.
Do you
want-
guys play him?
Yeah, we're gonna play them.
I don't know.
Remember, the first time we versed them, we lost them 3-1. It was
That's a
Emre's
good-
first game. I remember I was like, I messaged Shuya and I was like, new manager Bjorn's incoming. 3-1. They beat us. I think Villa are beatable. I think we can actually beat them.
They're
But I'm
playing
not
good
worried
football.
about Villa, man. We've got enough of a buffer on them anyway. Like, by the time...
I think it's only 5 points.
Yeah, but we win another 4 games. They're not going to match our points total is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like those clubs just happy to be in Europe. Like even if it's Europa League,
Yeah, man.
they're like, oh mad, because
Bro, that's
it's a
Emery's
big-
competition. What are you talking
Listen,
That's
about?
literally his competition. Yeah, he can win
The
that.
top
trophy.
4. So if you got Man City, Arsenal, and then Newcastle, and then Villa, what a top 4 that's gonna be.
Bro, I'll be
Right.
laughing.
Right
You know,
now,
if United don't make the 4, I swear.
But do you know what won't happen? Like, Newcastle and Tottenham are versing each other this coming week.
Yeah,
So one of them has to drop points, or they're both dropping points. So that's only favourable to someone like us. We've got a 3-point lead on Spurs, and we've got a game in hand already. By the time we play our next game, we'll have 2 games in hand and maybe level points with a team that's fifth.
I want to ask you something. After everything you've endured, how are you still so optimistic about things?
Ten
Where does that
Hag.
optimism come
Ten
from?
Hag.
yeah.
Nah.
I said that to Zach, bro. I said to Zach, the only way they're gonna win Europa League now, the only way they're gonna achieve anything from here on to the end of the season is the mentality he's gonna bring in for
Oh,
them.
straight out, but if Luke Shaw comes back and he plays it with Victor Lindelof as centre backs, would be sweet.
Yeah, Lindelof's not that bad. He's not that bad.
How do you feel about Brighton in the FA Cup as well this week?
This week we're getting knocked out of a competition.
Yeah, they're gonna
I hope
bore
I'm
you.
wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but we're playing Europa in Spain, backing off onto Brighton in the FA Cup. I just feel like with the amount of players that are injured, we're getting knocked out of 1 cup competition, maybe 2. We don't know, but I'm not confident about
You're going
us.
there 2-2, right? To Sevilla?
Yeah,
So
which-
nil all really.
yeah, which nearly.
No way
but
points.
Sevilla are toothless, man.
Yeah, they're not.
They're
They're,
toothless.
I don't know how that wasn't 5.
You never
6.
know with Spanish teams, but
Nah, not this. This Sevilla teams, they're all possession, no penetration. Cause all they do is they look at a girl from the outside. It's like, bruv, you gotta take her out, entertain her, make sure she does things so she can pull her pants down. But you know what? They don't.
You talk
They
to girls with pants on. That's
you guys talk to girls?
you talk to humans.
Yeah, you know, they're toothless. Like, they've got no game, is what I'm trying to say. And look, that might come back to haunt me come Friday, but yeah, I'm not worried about Sevilla. Brighton again. I feel Brighton are a funny team. Like, I think that Brighton are beatable.
I don't think so.
They
You're
are,
pissing me off now.
No, I think they're beatable. Brighton are beatable, but it just depends what Brighton you get. We're gonna get a fresh Brighton. Haven't played for a week. Up for it. FA Cup semi-final, Wembley. It's just written on the wall for like a 3-0.
Who was it that scored the banger?
And
What's his name?
Cizo. They just listen, Brighton.
That meme I sent you. There's just
Bruh.
$2 million Spanish wonder kids just popping out of that tape.
Bro, I told you they have like the best. Obviously,
a
I don't have to
factory.
say it. Yeah, I don't have to say it for it to be known, but they have the best. They're the best at producing talent, bro. Like,
And
you see what happened with Trossard? He went. They're like Matoma.
But before we talk about any of that, what do you feed your physios?
Yeah, bro. They're
Bro,
big.
what kind of gear are your physio? Did you see them?
Did you see Brighton's physios?
120 kilo.
Bro,
Easy. They
if
didn't
you're a
even bring
Brighton
stretcher.
player, if you're a Brighton player, they save on stretchers.
I was like, even Caicedo's not getting paid as well. Even the stretcher boy.
Yeah, it's not getting paid because all the money is spent on subs.
It's spent on gear for their physios. It is not.
But
I've never
seen that. Wallahi, I've never seen that UFC. I haven't seen that anywhere, cuz.
Both of them were tanks, like full-on bodybuilders. Like I get it when you're a physio, you know, you're healthy, you take care of yourself, but brother, bodybuilders.
But they all look like Ernie's from East Side because these blokes came. They just rocked up from the gym, buff as hell. They're like, "Oh, you injured? I'll just carry
I'm
on."
telling you, you're a Brighton player. If you get injured, that's the most embarrassing thing to ever happen
Yeah,
to you, bro.
That's why probably they're all fit.
I'm never getting injured.
I don't want to get manhandled off the pitch.
They hug him.
But anyway, back to Brighton.
Brighton,
So
bro, they produce a lot of good talent, bro. And that Enciso came on. I think he came on for Veltman, which is a right back. He's not even a right back. He's a centre forward.
19 years old. I just want you to picture that. Scores the winning goal at Stamford Bridge.
But you know, he was everywhere.
Yeah.
He had a game. Let's not just put it on the goal. He actually had a great game. Like, coming on as a sub, 19 years old. At Stamford Bridge, right? I know there's no Lampard bounce at the moment. We're going to get into that. But, like, because there is no vibes. We'll
Chelsea's just depression. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that right after this. But, bro, he had to come on and do that. And you can just tell, but the system's so good. The coach is so good. And the players are all on the same page.
That's Italian football at its peak, is what I think De Zerbi's done with Brighton. It's continuing what I think he's doing better than what Potter did.
Definitely.
So, way
I reckon
better.
they couldn't wait.
Yeah.
They're like, Potter's going?
Yeah.
Mm.
We get money out of it?
Bro, that's a big money too.
But yeah,
man.
so I can't wait to see City versus Brighton because that's going to be pure Italian football versus pure Spanish football.
That's on pay to me, bro. That's like, I want to see where the CDMs are
But
going.
19 years old, goal of the season. I told you. For me, that's goal of the season. So
It's
far.
up there. It's up there.
It's-
We'll discuss this further on our awards show. But
yeah.
they definitely one of the greatest goals we've seen this season. It was a beautiful night of football too, bro. It was like goals everywhere, bro. I was watching Goal Rush, go. I was like, brother, let me breathe.
Yeah.
Let me have a.
We
little
love
bit of
it.
a
This
breather.
is the weekend we just had of football is the weekend that we live for, man.
Beautiful. I'm interested to see what happens when McAllister and Caicedo go because they're definitely going. I want to see who they spawn now. Who comes out of this freaking Brighton academy
I mean,
or whatever.
and I can't even remember his name. I've never heard it.
And Caesar?
And Ciso is slots straight into.
No, but
McAllister's
see
position.
their striker. He's very good. United have eyes on him as well. That Ferguson. He's a very good striker. Big boy, whatever. So he goes and Caesar comes in.
It's so crazy to me that Welbeck still plays in that team as well.
No, but they need one of those.
Yeah,
older,
I know, but
Put
like,
respect on that Premier League winner's name, bro.
Straight out, he made Gomez twerk when he came. So I can't talk shit about him, bro. Gomez was doing the Ice Spice, bro.
no, that was Matoma. Matoma did that to you.
No. Oh yes, yes.
Matoma did that to.
Sorry,
Yeah, it was Matoma.
the Japanese.
Yeah,
The Japanese got Gomez twerking, bro. That's crazy.
that's insane to me. But speaking of the depression at Stamford Bridge, Arnie, shout out by the way, my boy Arnie.
We miss you, Arnie.
I miss you. We miss you. But hope you're doing okay, Chief. Hope you're doing well because he's one of the most emotionally invested Chelsea fans I know.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't miss him. You don't miss him.
No. I miss him, but I hope you're not doing okay. I hope this hurts you. And when you watch this, I hope you are dying a little bit inside every time you watch your team.
What did I tell you when you're down? Tanaka just steps on your head, cuz. He steps on your head,
I'm
cuz.
so happy I'm on his good side.
On
bro.
his good side, alhamdulillah.
I was on his bad side.
See why 7-0 was so important to me? It wasn't because it was the rivalry, it was because of this guy, bro. He was quiet for walked in with glasses on and everything, bro. I was like, you're right, bro. You're high, you're sober, you're sweet.
The worst day of my life was coming to the Derby podcast.
Oh, this guy, Mems was about to resign. He's like, what up on my resignation papers? I'm like, we don't have that here. We don't have resignation
Stop
papers.
coming, 80.
Yeah, I tried to resign too.
Oh, bro.
Arnie was the only successful resignation.
Yeah, he left us. Nah, he's still part of the gang, but everyone's
But anyway,
doing
so the depression at Stamford Bridge right now. Chelsea fans, I'm so sorry that you have to go through this, but it is so funny to me that I don't even see them recovering. Like, I actually genuinely don't see them recovering from this. I see them losing, like, a lot of games. So they've got a fair few games. I see them losing a lot of those
The
games.
question is, when's the next win for them?
That's I don't know. They're like
If they couldn't beat us, but they should have beat us when Liverpool played them. Liverpool horrendous.
they should have beat
It was
Brighton.
the B team too. No, you're not beating Brighton.
At
Brighton are a good
home.
team.
Brighton at home.
Doesn't matter, bro. Brighton are a good team. Let's forget all that. But just the way that, like, it's not even about the wins, yeah? It's obviously winning is important, the 3 points. Just the way they play
There's
is
no
like,
skin.
there's nothing happening. They have that many options that nothing makes sense anymore. Who's playing? Sterling's on, Mudrik's like, what's happening? Like, Lampard goes in there and he's like, oh, you know, these boys, they need to know someone that's been in Chelsea, because that's all rubbish. Because if we talk about Lampard's one of the worst managers in the Premier League, right? Oh, you want to talk to Gerrard, I get it, but bro, Lampard is shocking. I don't know what he provides. Wallah, I don't know what he provides. Vibes? Tap Mason Mount on the ass and the head, like bring him in. I don't get it, cuz.
It's not even vibes anymore.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to ask this question. What does
No,
he
but
bring?
seriously.
Yeah, we done well, but no, seriously. You know what's funny is like, oh, Stamford, they have to come for Stamford Bridge now, Real Madrid. That Madrid game was like, wow. And I want to talk about someone in that Real Madrid game, and I want to talk about someone at the Brighton game, Mr. Reece James. Now listen, I put up a story. Wallah, all the Chelsea fans wake up at the same time.
Wait, hold on. TK, me and you are just gonna let him cook.
Let me cook, yeah.
Just let him cook.
Oh, let me sit up. Leg folded the other way. No. Reece James. It's about time you get what you deserve, right? It's about time. I'm gonna actually speak now because I'm critical to Arnold as well. I'm a realist, right? If Arnold's lazy, I get it. Now Reece James is better than Arnold defensively. We can all agree on that, yeah? Than Army, he's better defensively, and I'm a Liverpool fan. Like right now, what I'm saying. What has Reece James done, right? You know how they say best in the world? They put that label, best in the world. What's he done? I need an answer. What has he done? He won the Champions League, no worries, but like...
Trent won the Champions.
Chance won the Champions League, won the Premier League, 99 points, 97 points.
One of the highest.
One of the highest assisters ever, more than De Bruyne. He's a right back, cuz. He's a right back, yeah? So I know they want to talk about his defensive thing, but... And then they told me, I'll never forget, before the World Cup, they're like, they should have picked Reece James even when he was injured. They should have picked him. Even on crutches, he's the best right back they have.
Who said this?
A lot of people, cuz. Maybe not the mates that I know, but the Chelsea, the Twitter world was like, yeah, and I get what they're trying to say. That Trippier isn't like wow and Ben White and all these, they don't have flavour. But, bro, Vinicius Jr., now Vinicius Jr. is one of the best in the world. Let's all agree on that. He's the best. He skins everyone. Put it that way. But he actually clapped him. He put him in reverse, clapped his cheeks, right down, top. Yeah, top. All right, they had some, and he tagged him in the photo on Instagram. That's disrespect. That's disrespectful.
Are they
That's
mates? I heard
I don't care if they're mates. I don't care if they're mates. If you're my mate and you tag me in that, cuz, and I just dropped this -5 out of 10 performance, and you tag me, it's smoke, brother. Wallah, I'm two-footing you at Stamford Bridge next week.
I'm coming to your house.
I'm coming to your house.
What do you think? Do you think he 2-foots him?
No way.
No.
No. He's going to do the salsa. I told you. You watched that game, bro? It was shocking. Like, you want to talk about his
The
defensive...
Brighton game?
And I always said this. Reece James in a back four is shocking. It's either he's going to have a good... It's either he's going to be back and you're not going to hear from him, or he's in a back 3, 5, whatever. He's forward. He's a right winger.
Stuck in no man's
Stuck in no man's land. No, he does well because he's got a good whip. Like,
Yeah, but when he needs to turn around...
So I'm just saying, bro. I need these Chelsea fans to have to speak to me. He's injured, whatever. All right, Van Dijk's injured, bro. Can I keep saying Van Dijk's excuse that he's injured? Do I ever come here and say he's injured, Van Dijk? Blah, brother, you got clapped because you got spun around straight out. Whatever you want to talk about, you got spun around. So give me the same energy, please. I need the same energy you give to Arnold. You have all these people with platforms. I know that. Talk about Reece James, cuz. I want to hear Reece James now. Blonde hair, green hair. I don't know why his hair is next, cuz.
There's nothing to say about it. I think he's horrendous. I think every Chelsea fan...
What's next, cuz? What's he the best at? Haircuts? Paul Pogba? What is he the best at, cuz? I need an answer. Wallah, I need an
Graham
answer.
Souness reincarnated, right?
Because wallah, I need an answer. No, I like Reece James as a player. I think he's an unbelievable talent. Wallah, he's very, very good. Let's not let it go over our heads like Casanova would say. But come on, bro. What have you done to be the best? I don't get it. There's my little rant.
TK.
All the Chelsea fans are unsubscribing. Aid Hasna, we lost about 14 fans. No, for my mates.
I would have unsubscribed about 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago I would have unsubscribed.
What's your? Give us your take.
No
please.
further comments.
No, I need to hear tonight.
No further comments. I'm just dying.
I love when he sits like that.
Yeah, he just laughed.
He just knows someone got cooked. I like it. Someone got lahm mafroum in the oven and that. Someone got in the butcher, cuz. Reece James, what's the next haircut, brother? Let's move on from Reece James.
I can't. Anyway, There's a lot of frauds in that Chelsea team. For me, Sterling's one of them. He's been horrendous this year.
I don't even blame him.
I can't blame him either. But brother, you're a player who. No, I don't want to say.
I think the only good player is the only two good players are Enzo
João Felix.
and even João Felix is. And Chilwell, I think Chilwell's been good. I think
Straight
got a
up.
red card at the Madrid game, I think. But he's been their most aggressive player, the most, passionate, trying to show something.
Straight out, still buy Joe.
Who's Joe? Oh no, I'm not saying nothing
If
about.
that boy wants to stay at that club after being there for 6 months and
He
everything
will
that's
stay.
going on,
He will stay, bro. The money will be too good.
That's one London bottle job done.
Let's talk about the other one. Let's talk about why I've got the West Ham jersey on. Now, when I bought this West Ham jersey,
How long ago did you buy that jersey?
about 2 years ago, bro. And you know why? Because it's got my boy Said Benrahma at the back. If you ask me about a player that I'd like to watch that's not stereotypical, who's the player, Mitoma, it's Said Benrahma. Big drip, and he's just a good player. So that bottle job yesterday from Arsenal, thank us. All of you should thank Liverpool and Anfield. Right? I know you all hate Liverpool, but let's just say thank you, please. Because we showed everyone the script. We taught Arsenal about themselves. We're like, nah, you're still bottle jobbers, bro. And they're bottling it, bro, right now.
Do you well and truly consider this a bottle, or is it a bottle?
When you go 2-0 up, this is the inexperience.
And by the way, I just want to mention before we go into that, how many times have they bottled it but gotten away with it as well? Like against Bournemouth,
Aston Villa,
Jorginho. Yes.
But see, them moments happen in when you're winning the league.
You need
shit
those.
like that happens.
You need those.
Shit like that happens. But when you're up 2-0 at Anfield, all right, Anfield's a different story, the crowd, whatever. But you're at West Ham Stadium. Like JB said, the fans are about 50 metres away from the pitch. I don't know how you're getting any sort of being affected by them at all.
No, it's not. It's just pressure.
It's the pressure and it's their mentality that they're just so comfortable now. Because I watched that and I was just like, this is a boring game. Because Arsenal were just kicking the ball around. They weren't really doing anything. City, this is one reason why City went and bought Haaland. They want to kill games off early. So Arsenal, I don't know, bro. You can't 2-0 up in 2 games in a row, bro. And now I'm hearing Arsenal fans, they're all coming out now. I'm loving these Arsenal fans because they're original now. They're back ones. The ones they're all back. Thomas Partey's not that good. He's replaceable, I'm hearing. Zinchenko, blah, 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 all this. Who else?
Where were these men 6 weeks ago?
Where were they, cuz?
Where were they 6 weeks ago?
Saka, oh my God, Saka.
Yeah.
And Saka yesterday didn't have a good game as well. He missed the penalty. I don't know, cuz. I'm just saying. All I know is you back your team no matter what. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, you back your team. Especially in this season. What they're achieving is unbelievable, bro. Even if they don't win the league, wallah. I know Tanaka would say it's second place, who cares? But because like compared to where they were last year, to now it's a big step. So that's my little 2 cents. But they're bottling it, yeah.
The big bottle job. So now it all comes down. All right, I'm going to set the scene for you. Do you have any?
well.
You can't do that yet. I don't think you can do that yet.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, I was saying to the boys before the show started, the irony is the first 2 weeks I go, you know what, these men might actually do it. They go and bottle it. I've been on the same narrative for God knows how long.
Respect, you know what, for keeping it real the whole time, bro. Straight up.
The whole time I've been on the same narrative, and then I was like, you know what, man, they're not playing European football anymore. They got to play 1 game a week, maybe 2, but they're Prem games. Surely they got 8 points lead. I was like, surely they're home. Look, the reason why I look at it and say they're bottling it is Saka's penalty miss.
That man has a habit of missing penalties, and
You know what's funny?
That's what it is, because that penalty was a high pressure kick. And at this time of the season, when you are chasing down a title or trying to win a title, it doesn't really matter how you play too much. It's just about getting the results and getting the points on the board. And Arsenal have played well in the games against Liverpool
Half an hour, well.
when they got in front, and they've played well against West Ham when they got in front. But it's all psychological, maintaining those emotions and seeing out the job. This is why, excuse me, when people talk about City are the favourites to win the titles, because City's been here, done that. They know what it's like to be in a hostile away game.
I always say it's what they do.
It's hostile. That's how you win. You win
this
titles
is our gravy.
now.
This is our gravy.
This is where you win titles. Like, you don't win titles by playing the best football at the start of the season and being this, that. You win titles now when it's crunch time and you got to go away. Like, I know they're versing Southampton this weekend, and make no mistakes, like, this game could go one of two. Oh, again go
Is that at
anyway.
home or is that not
I think they're at home. But I'm saying Southampton are fighting for relegation. I've always said at this time of the season, keep me away from any team that's fighting relegation.
Them men are hungry, bro.
Yeah, and keep me away from teams that are chasing top 4 and title. I want someone who's just in the middle, like they're too far away to make a charge for Europe, but it's very safe to not worry about.
Yeah, they're safe for the next
dropping,
season.
You know, that's who I want to versus this time of the season because those boys are just counting down the days. Like they go on a training, they're vibing, they're laughing, they go out on the field.
The bag secured, the
Yeah.
holidays booked,
Yeah.
everything's ready to go.
They concede a goal, they're like, "Mwah." Have a little whinge. After the game, they're in the dressing room.
Baby, calm down, calm down. You got all the boys dancing and stuff.
Yeah, so that's what, like, with teams like that. So Arsenal's running, man. Like, I think they've got Southampton at home,
And they got
City away, and then they've got Chelsea then, and then they've got Newcastle away. And I can't remember who the 5th game is in the next 5.
I think they got
I
Wolves.
think they got Brentford or something.
They got their games are very, very hard. And like if they win them games, bro, all fair
Fair
play.
play to 'em.
Fair play, bro. Wallah,
But it's not over.
It's not over. It definitely is.
Let me set the scene for you now. Erling Haaland is on 32 goals, which is equal to the modern Premier League record.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. That's another argument that we're going to have, but I do want to talk about that. But I'm just setting the scene for you now. Arsenal travel to the Etihad for the game that could possibly decide the league title. Can you imagine the scenes at the Etihad? We were just talking about this. Can you imagine the scenes if Haaland breaks the record, scores his goal to win the game?
Because let me tell you something. Pep Guardiola has been thinking about this for about 2-3 weeks now. I know Pep. He's my mate. Yeah, we hang out everything. He could have let Haaland break it against Leicester, but he said, "You know what, bro? I want to crush Arteta. I gave him my kids. I gave him 2 boys, very good boys. And now he's." It's like the younger brother when the younger brother starts getting bragging rights on the older brother, and then the
He
older
didn't
brother
expect it to come that quick.
and then the other brother has to get little cuff and that. That's the cuff. Haaland scoring that goal. One sec. I know the City fans, everyone says empty had this, that. But when Haaland breaks that record, that's a big thing for them, bro. Like, that's a history for their club. He's a legend now at the club because he broke that record, whatever. Imagine the scenes when they score that goal, right?
It's against Arsenal.
Against Arsenal, it's 1-0. I'm just saying maybe the first goal. It's 1-0, which is probably even better than 2-0. 1-0, and they're like, oh my God, it's crumb. Because yesterday, as soon as that goal went in, they were rattled, bro. Arsenal, they were rattled. As soon as we scored, they were rattled. They couldn't wait for half time. So it's all mind games.
When De
Pep's playing.
Bruyne scored, they were rattled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just,
Psychological warfare now.
it's very hard, bro. The ball starts coming. You don't know what to do with the ball. I seen Party yesterday, missed kick. I was like, oh, yeah, man's rattled.
But I'll say this now as well. It'd be help if Arteta was like out there, maybe Gene Pep up as well. I know you don't want to poke the bear, but go poke it a little bit.
Nah, he should poke it.
He should. He
go
should.
poke the
But
bear.
why I think he won't is that mentor respect.
Nah, go poke it a little
Nah,
bit.
there's no respect now.
Respectfully.
There's
Nah,
no-
that's his mentor.
respectfully,
That's
no,
his mentor.
I'm not saying you go and talk like,
Talk shit, yeah. Like
About
Mourinho
him.
him. Nah.
Yeah.
but like just go rile him up a little bit. Make him go in his own head. Because if that man's not in his own head,
It's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to do that, wallah. It's not that hard to do that.
just go rile him up a little
You know what you
bit.
do? Just talk about money. He gets pissed off when someone speaks about money.
You think I take payment from other situation?
Why Stevie G slip my fault?
Is this Steven Gerrard?
Bro, what the hell did Stefan Gerrard do when that
Yeah, you
happened?
think I don't get sacked because I have my hair better than the other manager?
That was the best. Bro, I love him. I love him.
Just rile him up. Just little pokes. Just this is what you need at this time of the season. This is why I used to love Fergie in run-ins. Like Fergie this time.
There's respect, but he knows.
But I used to just come out and say just some stupid shit.
Perfect example. Mourinho, every time he was up against Wenger, he
say
just
some
poked that fucking
some
bear.
stupid
He's good at losing.
But that gives
He's
your
just-
players so much confidence because if I had my manager talking
Shit, yeah.
about, and then he's like saying this and that, like, I know who my manager is. I know he'll smack me up if I don't go back him up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I want to show them that you're right. Like, just Jay-Z you up, bro. So
I reckon Xhaka's getting a red card in the first half in that game. I'm calling it from now.
Possible.
It's going to be emotional, very
Yeah.
emotional. If they don't be emotional, they can win the game.
Here's my worry now, but I think Arsenal, because if they play for a draw, that's better for them.
Play for a draw all you want. City do that. City versus teams every week like that.
Yeah.
They play for draws, but
That's
they unlock them.
That's true. This is where it plays into our strengths. We've been in this situation. It's high pressure. Been there, done that. Most of our players, like this season, is the most mature I've seen a lot of our players. Like Ruben Diaz, I've always been yelling at the top of the mountains that he's one of the best centre backs in the world. I'm going to come out and say he's got the potential. If he has another season like this next season, I'm going to label him as the best centre back in the world. You can argue that and say, oh, he doesn't really defend much because City always have the fucking ball. So
quality-wise, he's
quality-wise,
up there, bro.
leadership, like the leadership that he brings, the commanding, the controlling of the line, everything there. He's the reason Edison's got so many clean sheets.
Yeah.
Edison's a
Edison's a shit keeper.
Edison is a rubbish shot stopper.
But he made a good save against Leicester. One good
Thank
save.
you for doing your job, bro.
His job's not to save, but his job is to.
They
win
bought him
balls.
for the play. Okay, no worries. But he's one of the worst shot stoppers in the world. Ruben Diaz is the reason for that. You know, when that period where we had the wobbly run of games,
no
and
defense.
we didn't have Ruben.
That's what I was saying.
After the World Cup, we didn't have Ruben for about 7 weeks.
It's big. It's very big for him, bro.
But he was just sitting on the bench, just.
Yeah, just vibes.
But I'm telling you, I feel like this whole thing's a movie.
And now Stones has now become one of the best fucking cams that we've ever seen.
And you know what the difference was? I was telling you before we started. The difference with last year and this year, even though last year won the league, Zinchenko and Cancelo were playing that role where they both push up and like be that creative thing. Same with what Arteta does with Zinchenko now. Now it's Akanji and Stones. Now
and
Akanji's not the best with the
Ake and Laporte.
yeah, and whatever, but they're not the best with the ball. Like Stones is
Stonesy.
no. I'm talking about everyone else except Stones because Stones is unbelievable. They're not the best with the ball, but Pep's like, you know what? Go in that position because I know no one can take the ball off you. No one's gonna rattle you. You're physically strong.
They don't turn the ball.
You're gonna win a header that comes in. You know what I mean? Like that's a big thing, bro.
So realistically, when you look at our midfield, it's Rodri, Stones, and Ake or Laporte. That's 3 6-foot plus men that are just there to send the clearances back.
And you know what's important? Winning that header.
Yeah.
Because
especially for us, because we press and force the other team
but
to,
it's the same thing as
go
us.
long.
It's the same thing as us this year.
Yeah.
If you watch a lot of the Liverpool games, we never win headers ever, because it's Harvey Elliott or like someone small that's just gonna get pushed around. Thiago.
Do you want Scott McTominay?
Not really, no, never. Not in
You
a
gotta
million-
try. You gotta try.
Not in a million years, wallah.
Oh, good. Just stop.
I wouldn't mind him.
Yeah, because he'll do what Calvin Phillips does and hangs out.
He's Scottish. Never mind. I thought he was English. Yeah. So like when you watch City, I see what Pep's doing now is he wants those tall boys because when the forward line presses and gets the ball cleared, win the ball back, start play again, and move up and don't lose the ball.
So important for those teams to just win the ball back.
Who thinks of this shit?
Because if you win the ball back, bro,
Who thinks of this shit?
him in his bed next to his wife. I'll tell you that at 3 a.m.
No, PK's missus. Next to PK's
apparently,
missus.
sleeping with PK's ex or something, or his new miss. I don't know. These Spanish men are crazy, bro. PK slept with Gavi, cheated on Shakira.
What?
Pep sleeping with Finn.
PK slept with Gavi.
Gavi's mum. PK slept with Gavi's mum.
Oh, okay.
Cheated on Shakira. They're pretty weird, bro.
So, do we well and truly believe Arsenal have bottled it, and now if they lose that game against City, that's all she wrote?
I still feel like there's another.
Do you think?
Yeah. I'm not ruling Arsenal.
I'm not 100% sold on it's done. I think it favors one way a lot more, but I feel like there's still a turn in this race. Like City are gonna go draw somewhere.
It's
Something
ours to
like
lose.
that.
It's
Yeah.
ours to lose now.
Do you remember when Liverpool last year? I think if we just won our games, would have been sweet. And then we had Tottenham and we drew. And if we win that game, we win the league. You know what I mean? Basically.
But you drew.
And we drew. So so we drew. So I don't know. I just feel like City always works out for him, bro.
They were down 2-0. What was against?
When?
Villa.
Yeah.
The last game of the season.
Yeah, Villa.
And literally 60th minute.
Don't talk to me about that, please. Delete. Next.
Brother, that single-handedly probably one of the best Premier League games.
That was
I've
the
watched.
biggest green out for me in my life, bro.
Why?
Nah, like I actually greened out after that goal.
Oh, the Gundogan one? Yeah, because you still remember the sounds.
Play it, you hear it, Allah. I'm telling you, it's in my head. It's painful, cuz you know what? I'll tell you why, yeah? I didn't care if someone scores against City, because obviously City are just going to score again. But it was Coutinho. And I'm like, oh my God. Because the last month, before, like the whole month leading up to it, but people were making, like the fans, they're making clips of Coutinho winning the Premier League for thing, and Gerrard, like Coutinho and Gerrard won the league for Liverpool, that slip, and
then Gerrard puts Coutinho on and Coutinho bangs a goal.
That game had no Martinez.
No,
Emilio Martinez.
Yeah.
That was a big loss for them, but yeah.
So there you have it. And next week on our episode, we will be back with a new set of teams to analyze for the semi-finals. How exciting!
Oh, it's gonna be J up.
And with that comes time for Fraud of the Week.
This award is for the biggest fraud.
And the results? Where is the results?
I'll never get over that clip.
It's a good clip.
It's a very.
I don't
good
even know my fraud of the week. I had it written down, then it just went all Gunner on us, bro. He just went all Gunner and 6ix9ine us dropping names and shit. Cause this bloke, I'm mad. He's
Do you want my
mad.
TFN number 2, lad?
Yeah, just put out our email address, bro. You might get you might get an email from Dodo.
Mother's maiden name. Anyway,
I've got 2 frauds. One of them is rolling off Mems's. Little story just then. Keylor Navas or Bruno Fernandes?
Oh yes.
Because what then happened after that? So when we were watching the United game.
Can we call it something, please? What it's respectfully should be called, the couch curse.
Call
The
it.
couch curse.
the couch curse? I was like, they were all rinsing Bruno. Bruno's not this. He's not even the real Bruno. You can't call him Bruno.
He's not even the best midfielder in
He's not
Portugal.
even- he's not
I didn't
even
even
the
like
best-
him. I didn't say nothing. I just
like,
stayed
not
out of
even
it.
the best Portuguese done. And then I was just like, and then Mems was like, I'm so confident that he won't score, that if he scores, I'm going to propose to Keylor Navas had to pull out 2 worldies of saves.
Thank you. Thank you.
worldies.
My Dominican
worldies.
Republic, Cuban, wherever you're from, my brother. Thank you.
Where is he from?
I think it's Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, you idiot. Fucking hell.
I was close.
You were close.
So I'm not happy with the Navas. But my real fraud of the week is Dodo.
Dodo. Internet that flies.
Straight out to all you guys out there, do not ever go get internet, power, or gas with Dodo. I'm going to leave it there.
They're doing gas now?
Yeah, they do power.
Far
and
out.
gas.
I'm backwards.
I used to be with them.
Just go get solar panels, bro.
Bro, I used to be with them, and they're still chasing me up for $19.86 from an account that's
Bro,
closed.
I would pay it just for them to leave me.
No, no,
Nah,
but
it's a
I said that, but I get away. I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
away.
It's a principle now, bro.
You don't know something about Tanaka. Let me teach you something about Tanaka. He's fucking petty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Is
petty.
he?
No, he's petty.
Oh, really?
He's like, I'm
I
not
didn't-
giving you a cent. You know, wallah, you know if it was 80 cents, you know if they send him an invoice and he said there's nothing to be paid, he will still jeune. Like, you know, I don't know if there's ever an invoice of $0 on it, but he's like, nah, you mother, and he just, that email has to go through. His mates know about that email.
I don't know if I should even just send the email for screenshot.
Send me a
because
screenshot. I'll put it up.
Put it up. Bro, I've never seen anyone email a company like that in my life.
Who's your fraud?
Who's my fraud? I'm going to try to keep it sports related. Far out. Tottenham.
Sorry?
Bro, I have a
Say
lot
it
of
again,
frauds.
say it again.
Tottenham, Chelsea owner, but I'm going to go with Tottenham, bro.
Mm.
Hey, Danuma scores that goal for him, and they just crumble in the end.
It's a London thing.
And they were booing their player. Like I know it doesn't matter if you boo your player and that, but I just felt so bad for him, bro.
Mm.
I felt so bad for him, bro. Davison Sanchez. But yeah, they're big frauds, bro. Clean up the club, fix it up. But as we always say, it's the history of the top.
It's the history of the top.
football heritage.
There's a lot of frauds we can have this week, bro.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. That was episode 1 of the... Oh, look.
We're rebranded.
We're rebranded. That's episode 1 of the False 9 podcast.
Hang on a minute.
That's been...
Hang on a minute.
You don't
I'm
even know about
sorry.
this?
I do know. We spoke about it.
Yeah.
But what am I going to do on my post? I want to have this chat on camera. Am I going to say episode 1's live, or am I going to say episode 4?
Okay, fine. Episode 40 of the False 9 podcast.
Yeah, no, keep it going. It's
Yeah.
standard. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, whatever. We're confused. You're confused. I don't know. But
Still us.
thanks for tuning in. That's been my good friend Tanaka. That's been my good friend Sui. Have a good week, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Up the hammers.
See ya.